Everyone. Thank you for joining today on Fast 15. My name is C, and today's special guest is Erin Doll from Spoiled in PDX. I'm so glad to have you with me today. Erin, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. You look beautiful. I love your entire look.
Thank you
Man,
so much.
do you have a date after this? Is the hubby taking you somewhere?
No, I have to go to work after this, but
Oh, okay.
I
I was
I
getting ready
got
to say,
glammed up for you.
oh, I appreciate it. So let's see here. Oh my goodness, we have Tiana. Tiana, I did this without you, girl. Thank you, though. I was a little nervous, but I got it done. I'm here. So thank you for joining. Um, this is my first time doing Fast 15 here on YouTube. I decided to move over to YouTube because over the past, I believe, a good week or so, Instagram Lives have been giving us issues. So, and I was already trying to, take the episodes from Instagram and upload them to YouTube. So I'm just going to take that step out of the equation and just go straight to YouTube. So here we are today. Bear with me, guys. I'm still a little nervous, but I know I'm going to get through this. Tanya, hi, honey. Thank you for coming. I so appreciate it. So let's see here. We're just going to wait a few more seconds. Okay, I can see. And oh, wait a minute. Let me give Tanya, I'm going to give you a blue wrench because before the live is over, I want everyone to be able to post their links, okay, so that people can find you. So, hi, Brittany. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. So, we're just going to go ahead on and get started. All right, Erin? You
Yep,
ready?
yep.
Now, the premise of Fast 15, for those of you that don't know, it is a quick entrepreneurial chat. It usually lasts about 30 minutes or less. And I ask my guests 15 random questions, nothing crazy, but it is questions that they have not heard before. You know, it's no preparation. I like the spontaneity of it all. So we're going to start with one that's really easy. Erin, tell me about your name and how you came up with Spoiled in PDX.
So, in 2018, we moved from Utah to Oregon, and prior to moving, my husband was teaching a branding class online to people,
Okay.
and part of his job was to come up with his own brand. And so I was already involved in essential oils at that point, and I knew we were moving. So I wanted to my brand to have oil in it. And so I played around with a bunch of words that had oiled, and I landed on spoiled. And then we knew we were moving to Portland. So I used Portland's code, PDX, and came up with my name,
Well,
Spoiled.
that is interesting. I was trying to figure it out, and I said, "Well, no, don't just try to figure it out. I mean, just ask her." I already know, from hearing previous interviews with you, how your hubby is so loving and he does spoil you. So I just figured that it was something to do with that. But no, that's great. Okay. And how long have you been doing the essential oils? Because I love essential oils. How long have you been involved?
I've been involved with essential oils for let's see, probably about 7 or 8 years.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're I love essential oils. I mean, there's so many great benefits,
Yep.
therapeutic as well as, most of them smell really, really good.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask you some other questions, so you're going to be able to give me some more answers towards that. Now, like how many hours? So you said that you do work a full-time job. So
Yep.
how many hours would you average per day or per week working on your side business here or your side hustle, as we like to call it?
Yeah, so I'm very part-time with both my oils and my reselling. I would say I spend about 5 to 10 hours a week on that
Okay. Okay.
because I basically only do it on I work Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 2 of those days I spend on my businesses, and one of those days I spend on family. So it's just 2 days a week is what I spend on my businesses.
Okay. All righty. So that's good. That's good that you have like a schedule and a balance. You know, I'm still working on balance. Balance is so hard for me.
Balance is very hard.
And I don't have, I mean, it's not like I have a family here or anything, you know. I do have to divide my time up with my fur baby, but she's easy. So let me ask you, how was, you know, we're slowly but surely coming out of, it appears that we're coming out of this pandemic. And I mean, we've all gone through it for, you know, the past year. What is it, a year and a half now? So have you noticed, has the pandemic slowed your business down or made you do anything differently to run your business?
So I decided to turn reselling into a business right before pandemic.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
like around the holidays, December, January, right before pandemic. And so last summer, I took pretty much the whole summer off to come up with an inventory system. And because I was getting out of control and I had no idea what I had. And so I took it. It was originally just supposed to be a month, but it ended up being most of the summer. And so I came up with an inventory system. Um, and then I started really, I mean, I think the pandemic actually helped me because we weren't going anywhere and we didn't
Okay.
have any outside obligations. So I was able to dedicate more of my free time to it. And so I think it really kind of kickstarted my business actually.
Okay, that's good then. Yeah, a lot of people that I have spoken with, again, because you are pretty much, especially for resellers, forced inside,
Hmm.
you know, it did afford us the time to reevaluate our businesses and put better plans in place. So I'm glad to hear that you weren't negatively impacted because of it. So that's good. So hang on. All righty now. What motivates you?
My family. My husband is a disabled vet, and um, so I just want my businesses to be able to supplement our income and let us have some freedom.
Okay. All righty. That's a good goal. And that's an excellent motivation. Um, uh, how do you generate new ideas for your business?
Um, Instagram. Our community on Instagram, which is another thing the pandemic helped me. It helped me get involved with our community, which I wasn't really involved in before pandemic. So our community is definitely um, my main resource for how to grow and adapt my business and implement new things.
We do
That's
have an awesome, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. That's pretty much it. And then my essential oil business, I had kind of just let it go for several years. But with the pandemic, a group of people, a lot of them who are local to me, started a group called Artisan Showcase. And that got me back involved with my oils because I was doing them for myself and my family, but that gave me an opportunity to introduce them to others and to
Great.
sell my
Okay.
products. So,
Well, that's good. And that's good that our communities are so important to us. And I have to agree with you. We do have such a great community, family, tribe here on Instagram. And it's so nice to hear that you have one that's local. You know, a lot of us don't have that yet. So that's certainly a blessing for you.
yep.
Let me ask you this now. What is your favorite aspect of being an entrepreneur?
Um, Setting my own schedule, I mean, if I need to take time off, like the past couple weeks, I've been helping my husband with his dad's probate. And so being able to just dedicate time to that without having, to ask permission for a day off is definitely the best part, because if we need to do something, we can do it. So that's nice.
Well, that's pretty much it for all of us, right?
Yeah.
We love to have we love to be in control of our schedule. Now, let me ask the audience here if anyone has any questions for Erin, please just drop them in the chat and we'll get to them. And I do thank you all for coming. And since we are here on YouTube, can you please make sure you hit that thumbs up and throw a like on this video? I would really appreciate it. All right, so we are 5 questions down, girl. Let's keep going. Now, oh, here's a good one. If you had a magic stick, what are 3 things that you would change in the world? Go.
First thing I would do is get rid of all inequality. Just make everything the way it should be, which is equality for all. And I would do that first. The second thing is I would make wealth something that is readily accessible to everyone, because I don't think concentrating most of the wealth in the world in the hands of 1% of the population is fair at all.
Mm-hmm.
And the third thing I would do is make education and healthcare universal.
Very good points. And I see, Brittany, you definitely have a good one as well. No one should ever go hungry. That is so, so true. Now, let's see here. I'm telling you, this seeing the chat move, and
I can't see the chat.
I know, I'm trying to work. I am working this multitasking, y'all. I am going to get it. I'm telling you, I'm going to be a real pro real soon. Let's see here. Oh, this is a good one. If you were to write a book about yourself, what would you name it? What would the title be?
I actually am already taking notes for this because I plan to write a book soon about this. And I've got it titled Learning to Breathe.
Oh, I like that. Mine will be How I Lost 285 pounds in 24 hours. I'm just going to leave it at that. And I am working on that right now. But Learn to Breathe, I like that. Okay. And what are some of, if you have any, but what are some of the mistakes you made early on in your business that you could have, now you wish you could have avoided, or that you wish you could have avoided?
Learning what to leave behind. And I don't think you can avoid that, because I think it's something that you actually have to learn through experience. But I have learned a lot about stuff that I should have left behind.
Now, you talking about physical or emotional, both? What?
Physical, mainly, like inventory that I should not have picked up, should not have spent money on, just should have just said no thanks and walked off.
And that's so hard in the beginning, because in the beginning pretty much everything is just shiny.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I have to have that. I know I'm going to make goo gobs of money, and you come back and you see it listed or sold for $5.99, and you're like,
yes.
Believe me, I understand, been there, done that. And for me, it would be like you, just learning how to leave things behind. Because in my different moves, especially up and down the East Coast, I have dragged so much inventory with me till it doesn't even make sense. It just, but I haven't done that in some years. So I have learned, but it's still hard. Letting go is hard,
Yeah.
but it is. And especially when, again, we do what we do. We're resellers. So we're saying, oh, I know I can sell that,
Yeah.
But it is wise to learn to just let it go. So how do you handle, or how have you handled any adversity or doubt in your business, growing your business?
So not too long ago, I actually really wanted to quit because I had a bad week and a lot of things were going on and I just wanted to throw up my hands and quit. And what I did was I took a step back. I got off social media for a week. I took a step back and I just let myself go through I didn't do anything with my reselling business or social media. I just took a step back, let myself get through the emotions that I was feeling that week. And then I was able to refocus and not walk away, which is what I have a bad habit of wanting to quit when things get tough. And so I just gave myself time to get my mind back in the game and move on.
I totally, totally understand. I probably want to quit at least 3 times a month, at least. But again, it's important when we have these feelings to be able, and that's the beauty of, us having our own. We can walk away and like you say, especially social media. I think a lot of times, not that there's the pressure, but because we're so interactive with our friends, that, the need is sometimes constant to be there where, that's our own pressure. We don't have to do that. You let everybody know in your private groups, or even if you put a general post, I'm taking a week off.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wishes you well, and you go and you get you some rest, and then you come back and you're refreshed and you're ready to take over the world all over again. And bam, this is what we do until next week when, we're ready to quit it again.
Right.
So I totally understand. I totally understand, but I'm so glad that you didn't give up. I'm so glad. So let me ask you, okay, I've already asked you that. And now, do you have any plans, and can you share any of them, on growing your business? Either of them.
Yeah, so I just introduced for Mother's Day a new product for my essential oils, and that is essential oil perfumes. In a little, it's about, let me get the camera, about that big, atomizers that you can put in your purse or whatever. So that's a new product for Mother's Day. And then for my reselling, I just signed up recently with List Perfectly, so I'm learning how to cross list.
Okay. What platforms? What I know you sell on Poshmark.
Yeah.
What other platforms are you selling on?
So I just started on Kitizen, which I still am very much learning how to do that. Mercari, I have a few things. Facebook Marketplace, I have a few things, and I think I have one item on Depop. So I don't have very much. I think I only have like 5 or so items on each platform right now, except
Okay.
I think I only have one on Depop right now.
Okay. I keep saying I want to get in, want to go over there. And Kitizen, I don't have anything kid related.
You can sell women's clothes on Kitizen.
I don't
They have
really
a whole section for moms.
Yeah, I'm done with clothing. I am I'm so done with clothing, and I don't know why. I'm just done with clothing. You know what? Because it really never has interested me. I mean, I like looking at clothes, but I'd rather sell handbags and like lingerie. I love lingerie, especially vintage. But clothes per se, But I know I'll probably go back because I always say no more clothes, and then next thing you know, somebody ropes me back in. So let me ask you now. We've got one more random question, and then I'm going to go to the rapid fire section, and that's always fun. Now we've asked you that. Oh, this is a really nice one. And who has been your greatest inspiration?
Um, that's hard because there's a lot of people that really inspired me. But I think at the core, from childhood on, my grandma has probably
Oh,
been my biggest inspiration. I lived with her when I went to college, and I was the first grandchild, and so her and I have always been close. And yeah, I lived with her for 5 years. So but she's probably since I was very, very young has been my inspiration.
that's so sweet. I don't have any grandparents. All of my grandparents were deceased before I was born. So I've always admired that grandparent relationship. Always been a little jealous, but it's always been something that gives me a warm feeling when I hear people talk about the grandparents.
Yeah.
So that's so sweet. Now, let me look over here real quick. Do we have, come on, guys. I know we've got some questions for Erin. So let me go look, make sure I haven't missed anything. I see everybody. Oh, wow, we've got a good chat going on, y'all. All righty, let's see here. Did I say hi to everyone? Char, hi, Char. Char. Kenya, I got you. Rhonda and Miss Terry, beautiful Terry. Tiana. Now, everybody should have, yes, everybody should have a blue wrench. I don't know if Lizette, if you're still here, I'm giving you a blue wrench as well. It doesn't look like we have any questions. So while I'm going through the rapid fire questions with Erin, anyone that wants to drop their link into the comment section so that when people do replays of the video, they'll be able to see your links and they'll be able to connect with you. So anyone that wants to drop their links, you all have a blue wrench. So just grab a link and drop it in. And here we go with the rapid fire. Are you ready, Miss Erin?
Yes.
Okay. And these are real simple. Either or, one or the other. Let's see here. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay, I'm not gonna hold that against you. I'll do both. I'll do both. This one, I think I have the answer to, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Mountains or beach?
I love both, so that's hard. But I'll go with beach.
Beach. Oh, wow. I was going to say mountains. Here's a good one. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Let's see here. To swim or not to swim?
Swim.
Okay. And last but not least, did you enjoy being on Fast 15?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So you'll come back again?
Yes.
Good, good. Now, Brittany's got a question. Brittany wants to know where do you want to go on your next vacation?
Well, my next vacation is hopefully my long postponed honeymoon, and if there was no money involved, I would go to Tahiti. But there's a lot of places I want to go. I want to go to Greece, Ireland, Italy, Hawaii. Any of those would work.
I would like to go to Italy as well. I've been to Hawaii, and so far, that has been one of the most beautiful, beautiful places I've ever been to. It took forever to get there, but it's beautiful. But oh, I like Greece as well. I love the food, so
Yeah.
how can I not enjoy it, right? Well, those are good places, and I would love to be in some crystal blue water in Tahiti. So
Mm-hmm.
when y'all go, just make sure, I mean, I'm going to try to lose some weight, but make sure you've got room in your suitcase to pack me in there. And maybe I can sneak on in there. No, yeah, right. Wouldn't that be nice if we could just do that?
Right.
Brittany, what did you say? Italy and Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii was expensive. Definitely. Even though, no, I went there. That's another story for another time, but I went there on $300. And each and every souvenir that I brought home came from Walmart and Marshalls. So listen, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Erin, thank you so much for coming. It's been a pleasure. And we did it. We got through my very first episode of Fast 15 here on YouTube. I don't know
Awesome.
why I thought it was going to be so different, but than being on Instagram. Actually, I like this better because, with Instagram, while I'm trying to talk to you, all of the chat is going over your face.
Yeah.
So I get to see your beautiful face, and then I can look over there and just look at the chat. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Tiana. Thank you. I want to go on vacation without the belly too, Brittany, but you know what? Girl, that boat done sailed. Okay, me and my belly are going. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, everyone have a great rest of your day. And thank you again for joining Fast 15. Y'all take care, all right? Bye.
Bye.